What is your guess that's a fetish moment? Many years ago when there was the Wonder Woman TV show, my older brother asked my mother why his winky got hard when Wonder Woman got tied up. He was 6. When I was a little kid at school, we used to play a game called Cops and Robbers. When I would catch girl robbers, I'd put them in the jail, which at the time was a playground jungle gym enclosure with bars. Watching the girls clutching at the bars looking all desperate made my pee feel funny. When I found out what BDSM was later in life, I realized why I enjoyed putting girls in the jail a lot. I was 13 when Batman Returns came out. Stupid Michelle Pfeiffer in a catsuit informing my future teenage masturbatory fantasies. If someone touches my back, almost orgasmic to get a back massage IDKY. Met a girl that spoke Russian at a party. I asked her to say something in Russian for me. She leaned in close to my ear and whispered something in Russian. I have no idea what she whispered, but I was immediately and extremely turned on. I don't know if this is a thing that I just haven't heard of before, but a friend of mine that I dated in university majorly got off on being able to watch herself and her partner in a mirror while we were having sex. She was kind of cute in that if we watched a movie that had 2 people kissing, or saw 2 people kissing in public, she'd blush and look away even if you teased her about it. So I guess watching herself in the mirror was this really daring, dirty thing to her. Finding out about Badragon, I couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it, but then shrugged and went, I guess some people really want to bang dragons, wolves, horses, etc. I used to have a DeviantArt account. Nuff said. Someone else washing my hair in those hairdresser sinks. Getting slapped. Doesn't matter by who, or where, or why they did it. I think the first time I realized it was in high school. At a football game. I made some really offensive joke and some girl slapped the shit out of me. Then I had a crush on her until we graduated. I actually found out mild violence was my fetish when me and my then GF, now wife, got into a heated argument and she ended up grabbing my arm and her sharp nails dug in. We paused for a second when we realized the dom and sub feeling creeping in. HSD middle blowing 6 after that. Fun times. When my GF pegged me wearing a Shrek costume. This just happened today. My BF is sub-supervisor at our job once a week. I made a joke to him that I wasn't doing anything because he's supervisor and he said, I'll take you back into the office and give you a spanking. I had never been so turned on so quick in my life. I told him to just walk away because I didn't want to jump his bones at work. I've been thinking about it all day. In HS I was hanging out with a friend and his girlfriend. He was pretty anti-PDA at the time, plus we were building some PCs for a work order. She was crawling in his lap and trying to make out. He says stop, I've got work to do plus Snowman is here. She said he doesn't care and he likes to watch. After some thought turns out she was correct, I do have a heavy voyeurism streak. I was hanging out with my ex in her cul-de-sac and she brought out these real handcuffs and the key. Thank duck. When I stretch I grab one hand and hold it in the air. I don't know why, but I do. Well, she knew this. So while we were out there I felt like stretching. Mid-stretch I feel something ice cold around my wrists. She handcuffed me. And after struggling for about 10 seconds or so I was like, alright. This is nice I suppose. I'm a woman. In my late teens early 20s. I caught part of a movie where a woman was tied up, had her corset undone and was whipped on her back. I became so aroused that I had to run out and rent the movie so I could re-watch the scene. There's this anime where a bunch of different girls looks at you with disgusted faces as you're in a pop of a character asking these girls to show their underwear. It was then that I realized we've achieved peak culture in Japanese entertainment.